All right, so we have a dietitian is to arrange a special diet composed of two foods, M and N. Each food contains 30 units of calcium, 10 iron, 10 vitamin A, 8 units of cholesterol. Each food or ounce of food of N contains 10 units of calcium, 10 units of iron, 30 units of A, and 4 units of cholesterol. If the minimum daily requirements are 360 of calcium, 160 of iron, and 240 of vitamin A, how many ounces of each food should be used to meet the minimum requirements and at the same time minimize the cholesterol intake? Okay, so we did this problem before in a different one, but we weren't worried about the cholesterol. So now we're worried about the cholesterol. All right, so let's see here. So let's let X equal food M and Y equal food N. And so this was 30 calcium, 10 iron, and 10 A, and 8 of cholesterol. And then this one was 10 calcium, 10 iron, 30 A, and 4 cholesterol. Okay. So we've got that. And now what we have to do is we have to think about all our maximizing and minimizing. So we want to minimize the cholesterol. So we're going to minimize, and let's use C for cholesterol. And it has 8 units in X, and we have 4 units in Y. And it's going to be subject to what? Well, now we have to look at the requirements of all the different units. So we're going to have uh, 30x plus 10y has to be greater than equal to 360 for our calcium. And we have 10x plus 10y has to be greater than equal to 160 for our iron. And we have 10x plus 30y has to be greater than equal to 240 for our vitamin A. And our x and y both have to be greater than equal to 0. Solving this one, we have to have y greater than or equal to minus 3x plus 36. Here we have y has to be greater than equal to, and that's going to be minus x plus 16. And here has to be greater than equal to minus 1/3 x plus 8. Okay. All right. So now we have to plot this. Again, most of our stuff's going to be on this side here. So at 36, it's going down at a pretty steep angle, so we'll call that a pretty steep angle. And then 16 is our next one, so it's, somewhere down here. It's not as steep, so we can call that one our not as steep angle, even though it kind of got steep there at the end. And then our last one, 8, half of that one, it's kind of our least steep angle, and so it's kind of coming down like that. Okay. And all of those have to be greater. So that means we're out in this area out here. We're going in this area here. So that means we need to find that point, that point, that point, and that point. Well, that one is going to be the 36. That's going to be 0, 36. This one is going to be our last one. So if we plug in 0, that's going to be what, 24. So it's going to be 24, 0. And those other two we're going to get from our calculator. So coming back over here, plug those in, clear that, clear that. And so we had what, a minus 3x and then plus 36. We had a minus x plus 16, and we had a minus 1/3 x, and then plus 8. And now we probably really don't need to have all those huge windows, so let's go and make that what, 40, and make that a 5, and make that one, I don't know, probably a 40 as well, and 5. See what that gives us. All right, so that works. And so it's coming down here, over here, and down here, and over here. So we want this area out here. So we need the blue and red and black intersections. So first things first, blue and red. So 10, 6 is going to be one of them. Now we need intersect, and we need, oops, let's go black, and we need, not black again, but red. And that gives us 12, 4. All right. So 12, 10, 6, and 12, 4. Hello. All right. So this one was 10, 6, and this was 12, 4. So now we need to minimize C. So C is going to be equal to what? Well, it's going to be 8 times. Now we have 0. And then plus 4 times 36. And that's going to give us 4. It's going to be 24, 12, 144. Here we have C equals 8 times. Now we have times 10. And then plus 4 times, and we have 6. So it's 80 and 24. So it's 104. Here we have 8 times, and we have 12. 96 plus 4 times 4. So that's going to be 16 in that. So it's going to be 1, 1, 2. And C equals 8 times. And here we have 24 plus 4 times 0. And so that's going to be what? 8 under that. So it's going to be 192. Okay. And we wanted to minimize it. So if we look at the minimum, which one's the minimum? Well, the minimum one is this one. So we're going to minimum cholesterol equals 104, and this is, I guess, just units. And that's going to be when we have what? Now we have this, and this is going to be in ounces. So when 10 ounces of M, and then this one is going to be 6 ounces of N are used. So we're going to have 104 units of the cholesterol when those two are there, and we're still going to meet our minimum requirements of those two here. All right, so that's all I have for this section. Hopefully that helps.